Okay, you all, let's get a quick live stream started. I'm reading some messages or emails about crypto taxes, so I want to cover that. And also, you all come in, hit that like and hit share, hit like and hit share. So some things about how to pay your crypto taxes, right? Um, you made all this money in crypto this year. You exchanged it back into currency of or cash rather. Cash is not currency, but you converted it back into cash or your bank account, and now you're getting 1099s in the mail, as I told you all you would, because the government always know how to make their money back. So come in, hit like and hit share. What many people don't know is that you work for the government January through April. The first 4 months of the year, you work for the government, right? Hello, Gwen. Hello to you. So, you know, you have to um, maybe use some tax services for your crypto if you exchange it. And this is why I told people you don't want to hold cash. You don't want to hodl cash. The name of the game right now is cash flow, right? You want that cash flow in. Thank you, Facebook, for the digital love. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. You all coming in. So you want cash flow. You don't want cash, right? If you look at your paycheck, you have 40%. Thank you so much for sharing. About approximately 40%, and I just posted this on my Facebook page. Speaking of Facebook, of your paycheck when it comes to insurances being taken out, when it comes to taxes being taken out, that's about 40%. And then you have people that want to give to charitable organizations, right? I just put this on Grant Cardone. People that want to give, he was teaching on this. You see the IRS, 40% to the IRS. Then if you pay 40% to yourself, which many people don't have left over, um, now you only have 20% of a paycheck to live on. So people don't know that's why tax season deadline is April 15th, because for 4 months out the year, you are working in your paycheck and taxes. You are simply working in your paycheck to pay taxes. And so now that people are getting these 1099s back, now they're like, what do I do? I didn't think about the tax gain, right? Or they're thinking about, okay, I'm going to get a delayed tax refund that's going to come in April, maybe April at the earliest. What do I do? I'm not getting my tax refund. The IRS is saying that there's 15,000 employees. They're underemployed. They're underemployed, which is then going to have a ricochet effect in which people are going to get late tax refunds. And so people are looking for answers as we transition from physical cash system into digital money, right? As we see digital dollar, digital Fed coin is also known as Fed coin. And so what you can do if you operate off several cryptocurrency exchanges is get um, these tax services that will help you keep accurate records of all your transactions. So you have tax services like TaxBit, TaxBit, or you have tax technology, I'll say it that way, like TaxBit, Crypto Trader Tax. These are applications and programs and businesses that you can look into that will consolidate all of your transactions you made to make it easier for your tax specialist. And I hope you have a tax specialist that understand cryptocurrency taxation and not uh, your tax preparer named Bob. And I do know a great tax specialist named Bob, by the way. That's just the first name that came to mind. Or Joe Blow's, right? Tax services that's only around during tax season. They are not a year-round operational organization. Zen, Ledger, ZEN, or other tax consolidation for your crypto taxes. when you get those 1099s from Robinhood, Coinbase, Crypto.com, whatever platform. So, and also, you all should know that the government has changed a lot of tax rules for 2022. And this is why I have the number on the screen so that you all can not only get more cash flow in, but so you can get tax shelters, something that rich and wealthy people do, that people that are seeking to be millionaires through cryptocurrency do not have, or they're not investing in, is tax shelters. So for a limited time, you can get 475 tax shelters for a very inexpensive investment of $129. That's a $99 savings from the regular price of $228. And this special is going to end at the end of January. So if you want cash flow, if you want to have tax shelters for your crypto, if you want to learn how to make more money and to keep more of that money you make, you need to text 254-788-1144. Now, my second topic that I want to discuss, I don't know if you all follow her, Kim Iverson. I love her. She's great. She talks about the jab. She talks about what's going on globally, what's going on with this economy. She talks about the fourth jab that they just come. She just talks about everything. And she has a great video. I want to share about 5 minutes of it with you all about the great reset, right? Cash flow says, does it work for truck drivers? It works great for truck drivers. Actually, especially the trucking driving that you need to keep track of your expenses as you're on the road, that can also be added for tax deductions. So you get tax deductions not only for your trucking expenses, right, but also your light bill, your water bill, your gas bill, wherever you reside. You also get those tax deductions, your cell phone usage. You can also track your business mileage through an app that they have. I'm getting text that's coming in now. Um, and so also you can build extra cash flow. Hello, Chris Moore. I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you, Chris. Yes, Gwen, you definitely need to look her up, Kim Iverson. So let me allow you all to listen in if you can hear on this video about the Great Reset.
Last week, touting what has been called a right-wing conspiracy theory and discussing his new book, The Great
Can
Reset,
you all hear?
Joe Biden and the Rise of 21st Century Fascism. It explains why
Trying to put it
the
into my
schools are
AirPod.
tracking with the DOJ, why Fauci with the vaccine mandates, why Fauci is hiding his relationship with big pharmaceutical, our gas prices, the First Amendment rights, the January 6th people being set up by the FBI. All of this, Tucker, this is the most important book I have read. This is the most important, that I've written. This is the most important.
It's also a book on the Great Reset.
My career, and I think this is the most important topic in the world today. The Great Reset is not a conspiracy theory.
Not a conspiracy theory.
Something that the Davos people have put together along with the World Economic Forum. Okay, well, maybe that all sounds a little bit loony, and believe me, I do think Glenn Beck tends to be a loon, but maybe this isn't such a crazy conspiracy theory after all. And after seeing everything we've seen with the governments enacting all sorts of authoritarian controls and many other conspiracy theories coming true, maybe there's something to be concerned about. So what is the Great Reset? The name even sounds conspiratorial, but believe it or not, it's a real thing. The Great Reset started off as the name of a meeting held by the World Economic Forum in the summer of 2020. The World Economic Forum began in the 70s. It's basically a club made up of world leaders, corporations, and other wealthy elites. Every year, they get together in Davos, Switzerland, and pontificate about how to best manage the world and solve problems. This year, the meeting starts today. However, due to the pandemic, like last year, The winter in-person Davos meeting has been postponed to summer, and instead they'll be hosting the meetings this week online. And the conference kicks off today with a special opening speech by China's Xi Jinping. Basically, think of it as a bunch of hoity-toities getting together in a bougie ski resort town to make connections, rub elbows, collaborate. Sometimes world leaders make some peace and prevent war, which is a good thing. Sometimes people will fundraise money for causes, which is also a good thing. But mostly it's a way for elites and world leaders to get together and scheme up new ways to march us towards a more globalized world. Ideas like NAFTA were born in Davos at their annual meeting. Now, the Great Reset is the name of one of those meetings, and it's since turned into an entire agenda with its own microsite attached to the main World Economic Forum website. And the founder of the World Economic Forum has even written a book titled The Great Reset. So it's very real. Now, the idea is the COVID pandemic has been so disruptive, it's exposed social, political, and economic weaknesses in the Western world. They claim COVID exposed breakdowns in a variety of sectors, from healthcare to education to finance to energy. They claim Western capitalism is the root cause of these issues, and a serious overhaul, a reset of the system is needed. Never mind the fact.
So a serious overhaul, a reset of the system is needed. And that means, people, in layman's terms, that cash will be, crypto will replace cash. And so this is why I have been educating people that it is much, much better to have cash flow coming in. You don't want cash. Cash is trash. You do not want cash. Uh, Cash is trash, and cash is losing its depreciating value or its purchasing power by the day. You don't want it. Um, you don't know if the prices of meat, if you're not a meat eater, that is great. The prices of groceries, the prices of gas, prices of daycare. Many daycares are not even operable. They can't remain open. So that means limited workers are all skyrocketing in the elite global plan to bankrupt the economy. Also, I posted airlines canceling flights because of 5G wireless launch. They started this launch in January of this year. Now they are launching even more. It has to be more globally. And so, if this is so strong, then you should ask yourself, what is it doing to, if it's so strong that it has to cancel flights, that the radiation effect is so strong in the airways, as former President Trump used to say, the invisible enemy. I told you all this was the plan in 2019, and that you need protective measures for your health against radiation. And now they are coming out with fourth vaccine, a fourth vaccine, and recent news reports saying that in Israel has been proven ineffective up to date, even four. And so it's ineffective because it's not addressing the invisible enemy, which is this new radiation, right? And so TD Freelancer says, I have a lot of new people coming in. Maybe I should start live streaming in the day and the evening. I get in the morning rather, in the evening. Well, Eastern Standard Time is 12:08, right? Uh, but or at lunchtime in the evening. What about gold and silver? I don't ever think gold and silver is a bad choice, because gold will be used to reset this currency system, but it doesn't cash flow. It does not cash flow. And you don't know how many years you'll have to hold gold and silver before you can get that return on your investment. So that's why I'm telling people about the 129 cash flow special, because as inflation, as prices increase, you need cash flowing income coming in. You need cash flowing income coming in. And, as of right now, you cannot go to the store and purchase your groceries with gold and silver. You cannot go and get gas with gold and silver. So although cash is trash as far as is devaluating, or of its losing purchasing power, it is still an asset that people need. So unless you are in the elite, rich, and wealthy class that's able to convert their cash into gold and hold for 2 to 3 years, and you don't need a perpetual source of cash flow coming in, right? Then I would say get you cash flowing opportunities. Text that 254-788-1144 number to get your cash flow up, to maximize as much money that you can get out of your paycheck, so you're not sending 40% of your paycheck to government taxes. That on average, when you learn these financial strategies, on average, virtually everyone that's in the business program with me, the Credit and Cash Flow program, on average has about $300, $300 per pay period, just out of that, right? And so I'm logging off. As you can see, I do have other things to go to. Thank you so much, Gwen. To all our new viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate that. And she said, hit the like button. You all, Gwen is my faithful Patreon. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. So I'm going to have more breaking news on this. I also know that United Airlines and American Airlines and all this 5G technology, along with crypto stocks, are going to just explode. So now is the time to get rich more than ever. And as you can see, I'm getting a multitude of text messages. So let me log off. I have to take a phone call. I just want to do this quick video. So get your cash flow up and get your tax deductions, so you can keep more of the money you make. And if you want to learn about the financial strategies to get more money out of your paycheck without working overtime or getting a second job, like Dave Ramsey suggests, to prepare for this great reset, I highly recommend you text cash flow to me right now. That is my personal number. Queen out. You all be safe. Be blessed.